everybody, welcome back to the Cupcake Jemma channel with me, Sally, and Dane.
Hey!
Now, Dane and I have both been baking professionally for like over 10 years, but our love for baking started where I think a lot of people's love, or at least interest in baking started, and that is from a good old supermarket bucket mix.
Yes, so we thought we would go into our local supermarket, have a rummage around the baking aisle and see what we could find, because they've probably changed maybe a little bit over the past couple of years. And we're going to take it back to the studio and give them a little test out.
I am so excited.
Yes, me too.
Let's go. We are back.
And we've got the goods from the supermarket.
There is so much going on in the baking aisle these days.
Yeah, it was overwhelming, but we managed to pick our favourite things. So we thought we would go for something that we both know and love, so cupcakes, and we got like a salted caramel flavour. Sally got a toffee cake mix. And I got this box, so you get everything inside here, which is pretty good because you get the cupcake cases and icing mix, and you get the sponge mix and some little fudge pieces to decorate on top. And this was $1.75, but I had to buy some butter and some eggs as well. So in total, this came to £6.
That's pretty decent, man.
Yeah, but it only makes 6, so bear that in mind. Yeah.
Right. Well, I've already got my apron on because I'm so
You're
ready to go.
raring to go.
Right, so I went for something a bit different because we thought it'd be cool to like compare. So I got this like little bag of cake mix here, and it's like all in one, and you can make, it says 24 cupcakes or 12 muffins.
Okay.
Now, I'm not sure what people, like, maybe they think cupcakes is like fairy cakes, because that's quite a big difference, but we'll see how many it makes. But obviously, mine only came like this, so I had to buy the cupcake cases, and I brought some kind of ready-made frosting. Pretty interested to see what this is like.
Looks pretty yummy.
Yeah, and I also brought some sprinkles, and my mixture needs a bit of oil as well. So this is my little shopping basket, and this all came to £7.95, which is more than yours, but I might be making 24, who knows? I'll definitely be making more than 6.
Yes, definitely.
Right, it looks really easy.
Yes.
So we'll be done in
no time.
no time at all, but let's open these up and see what we get.
Yes.
So, whoa,
Smell good?
that smells That smells good.
Oh, it's got toffee pieces in as
It
well.
has got toffee pieces in. I don't know if you can see this. I'm going to put it into the bowl in a minute so you'll see it then, but I was not expecting that to smell like that.
No.
Right, let's get going, shall we?
So, which one is this is my cupcake mix. So I have some scissors to chop this open. Ooh. It looks quite dark in the bag, but I mean, we will see.
All right, so all I need to add to this, supposedly, well, definitely, it's what it says, is 200 mils of water. So I'm just going to measure that into a jug here, going straight in, and then 60 mils of vegetable oil, which is 4 tablespoons, but I'm going to measure it. There we go, and that's also going in. What do you need to add to yours?
My box says that I need to add 1 medium egg. We bought large eggs, but that's fine. And 2 tablespoons of water. No like fat in this. There's no butter or oil like yours. So
interesting.
very interesting.
Doesn't look like there's an awful lot of mix in there, but I guess you're only making 6.
That's true. And also, to me, this looks a bit like gravy granules. So I don't know.
I mean, I love gravy.
Yeah, me too. There we go. And yeah.
That's it, right?
And we need to mix it. Mine says to mix for 2 minutes
Mine
on a medium
says
speed.
For 1 minute on a medium speed.
Okay.
And it also says you can use a hand whisk too. We're using these, but
Yeah.
it does say that you can use hand whisk, which is ace because it means you basically need no equipment.
Exactly.
Right, ready?
Yeah.
Go.
Still going. I don't know why it says to mix it for 2 minutes, because it's not really, oh, it has the egg in there.
It looks like it's whipped up a little bit.
It has whipped up a little bit.
Definitely.
Yours is a lot thicker though.
Yeah, mine is thick and it does actually smell really good.
Yeah.
Like I honestly think this smells amazing.
I think mine smells strong. Mine smells a bit like sticky toffee pudding.
Oh, it does.
Yeah. But yours is like classic toffee, isn't it?
Yeah, and I've got those little nuggets of toffee in there, which I'm pretty excited to eat. Ooh,
Very
yummy.
nice.
Right, now we need to get it into our cupcake pan. So
We do.
just get the cases, and your cases look a little bit squished.
Yeah, I know. I think that's the problem with like putting it in a Slim Jim box like this. Like it depends how they get put in. They're a bit misshapen now, but that should be okay.
Hopefully they'll puff back up.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. That's fine.
So because we've both got quite loose batters, we are going to use our knowledge of loose batters
Yes.
and just put them into a jug, and then we will divide the batter into our cupcake cases.
It's really hard to judge how much batter to put in the cases because I don't have a lot of mixture and literally I wouldn't fill it this much. Like this is not even halfway and I don't know how much they're gonna rise. I have no idea.
Well, me too, because mine said 24 cupcakes, but I'm struggling to even get 12, but it did say 12 muffins, so maybe I'm actually making muffins.
I think you are.
I did buy cases that did say cupcake cases on them, so like Dane, I'm just going to try and even these out a little bit to try and get 12.
I think mine are as even as they're gonna go.
Seriously, are they really going to rise that much?
I don't think so. Well, the thing is, the picture on the box, it is not very it's not very to the top, so that's what I'm aiming for. I'm hoping for them to look like this at the end.
Let's have faith. Have faith that these are going to work.
Yeah.
We're professionals now.
Yeah, we are.
If anyone can do it, it should be us.
And also, temperature-wise, mine says to bake at 180 and then fan 160. So
Okay,
I'll
well
put it
I'm
at
gonna
160.
have to go to a different oven then, because mine says to bake at 200.
200?
200!
What?
I know!
That's really high.
You know what? It's a bit confusing because you can bake this into a cake or a tray bake or cupcakes or muffins, and the oven temps are a bit different. Like for a cake, it actually says between 140 and 160, which again is quite vague.
Yeah.
But for cupcakes and muffins, it says 200 for, well, muffin says 20 to 25 minutes, cupcakes 15 to 18. So I'm guessing these are muffins because I've only made 12.
Yes.
So I'm gonna put them in for 20 minutes
Okay.
and then test.
Okay, mine says 15 minutes until they're risen. Whatever that means, we'll have to see.
Well, hopefully those are gonna rise.
Yes.
Okay, right, let's do this.
Okay. How do they look?
Okay, they look pretty different.
Yes, yours have risen a lot. Mine are very shallow in the case.
They are, but to be fair, they have risen way more than I thought.
Yeah.
Because there was barely any batter.
Barely any. But when you look at the picture, I mean, when you hold this up, you can't see any cake when you hold it level.
Oh, that's so true.
Yeah, so maybe if the cases were a bit smaller,
Yeah.
that would solve the problem.
But you know, they still might be delicious.
Yep.
Mine have done the kind of polar opposite. I think I've actually made muffins, which is, you know, good.
have.
They're really nice and kind of rounded, but they're very burnt. Can we
yeah.
say burnt?
Yeah, I mean, when they were in the oven, I did smell, I feel like they were burning. But when you pick them up, and they do smell burnt on the bottom as well, they're quite dark.
Oh, that's such a shame. That's, you know, I'm going to say it's because they went into a 200-degree oven.
Yeah, way too hot.
Even when I opened the oven before I put it in, I was like, God, the oven's hot, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh well, maybe with a bit of moist icing, it'll sort it out.
Yes. Just bake them a little. 160 next time.
Yes,
Put
yes,
them in my
I will.
oven.
If I did it again, I would do it in your oven.
Yeah.
Right, icing time.
Icing
I've got
time.
nothing to do, so you go ahead. I'm ready.
So my icing comes in a bag, basically. It's this mix, which is, what did it say on that thing?
It's caramelized sugar powder.
So it just goes into a bowl.
Ooh. Oh, it's grey.
It's great. Looks like
Interesting.
ground up bones or something. I don't know. Just in time for Halloween. So it comes like that. It also is very powdery. And then I've got the butter, so I just need 60 grams of butter. So I'm not even gonna weigh this. So this is like a no scale recipe because I'm just gonna use the increments that you get on a packet of butter.
Oh, snazzy.
So I'm just gonna estimate what 60 grams is and just add it to the bowl. All I need to do is whisk it together. This is really powdery. More powdery than like regular icing sugar.
It's like really Halloweeny. It's like a witch's cauldron. I'm also so intrigued as to how this is gonna turn out, like the colour and leaning of the icing on the box.
Weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so the dust is subsiding.
We're getting there.
And it's like crumbly mix right now.
Oh wow, it has actually...
Yeah, it came together pretty quickly. So I'm gonna stop mixing here because I don't think it's gonna mix anymore. I've been mixing for about a minute. And this is what it looks like.
Wow!
I mean, it looks like buttercream,
It looks
right?
like salted caramel buttercream.
Yeah. It smells a bit like feet, to be honest, but whatever. It doesn't smell very caramelly.
There's not like loads of it too, but I guess you've only got 6 cupcakes.
No, but I can fit it all onto one spatula.
Oh, well, there we go. That's handy.
This is all you get.
Right, well, I don't have anything to do because I just bought this salted caramel frosting in a pot and I don't have to do anything to it.
That's the dream.
It is literally just icing in a pot and it says it will ice 12 cupcakes, which is perfect because that's what I've got. It doesn't look like the amount of icing that we would normally use for 12 cupcakes, but we will give it a go. So we've got some piping bags with some nozzles.
Yes.
Let's just fill them up with our buttercream and then we can get piping. So I haven't managed to put much icing on each one, and actually
You've got more than me. I mean,
yeah, that's pretty true. Look at this guy. Okay, well let's cover it up with some sprinkles.
Yes.
Now I bought some sprinkles obviously because mine didn't come with anything.
No,
I just got this. There was loads of sprinkles in there though.
Loads. I've got these little fudge pieces, so we'll pop these on. Well, I feel like I got more fudge pieces than I bargained for. I thought they wouldn't be, like it didn't look like a lot in the packet, but I had to go around twice, didn't I? So.
Considering to the rest of it.
Yeah.
You did pretty well
Yeah,
with
I think
the sprinkles. So. I'm not gonna lie, mine don't actually look like
they don't look too bad,
bad.
but they are giving me like banana cake. They look like banana cupcakes. I don't know why. I think it's just they're quite brown underneath.
Oh, they are. Well, look, there's only one thing left to do.
Just eat them.
We need to eat them.
Yeah.
Should we do yours first? And then
Okay.
do mine? Okay, let's, I'm gonna have this one. I mean, beautifully iced.
Thank you very much.
But this isn't, look, there's hardly any
Such a
cake
small
in there.
cake.
Okay, I might break it open so that we can show everyone at home. Oh!
It's not too bad.
That actually looks like a pretty, ooh, that looks moist. I'm gonna eat the sponge first. Oh.
I mean, it's not bad.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
I haven't eaten the icing yet. The sponge is okay. It's not very sweet. It could be sweeter.
It's not very sweet now.
But I am sure that the icing's gonna make up for that.
Oh, and also, now I'm getting like an aftertaste of like, so it did smell a bit baking powdery, and I kind of get that little bit of an aftertaste.
To be honest, there must have been quite a lot of baking powder in it.
To make it rise,
make them rise
even
as
this
much
much, yeah.
I'm not 100% sold on the icing.
Really? That's my favourite part.
No, maybe it's the smell of it. Like, if I don't smell it when I eat it.
I know what you mean. To be honest, also the fudge pieces.
Maybe that's better. Oh, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about the icing, I'm afraid.
Wow. The
That's
fudge pieces
fine.
also aren't that nice to me. Like, they're quite hard.
They're quite hard.
But, I mean, I guess once they've been in the icing for a little bit, maybe it'll soften.
Maybe.
I'm just gonna go in again because they're quite...
He loves it. He's all over it. He's never going to bake a cupcake from scratch again.
Oh no, box smokes for me.
Right, I'm moving on to mine now. What one do you want?
I'll take this one.
I knew you were going to pick that one because it's got the most icing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just knew it. Right, oh man, these are crispy.
Really crispy, but a bigger cake though. When
Definitely
you compare it to
bigger,
this one,
but
it's like a lot.
look, that is a really burnt bun.
Oh my god, it is. It really is.
Oh, it's just crumbly, which is giving me dry vibes.
And also, different kind of texture too, because like yours has quite a lot of holes in the sponge.
Mine is more muffiny.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. Other than the fact that it is burnt, it's quite nice. Like, I feel like if it was done at a lower temp, you wouldn't get that burnt vibes and maybe they'd be less dry.
True. I quite like the flavour of these. Toffee is really nice, and you get those like bits of toffee in there as well.
And the
Kind
icing
of melted a bit.
is way nicer than yours. Like,
Do you
come
think?
on!
No, I don't know now. Let me try a bit
What's
more.
happened to you?
I know.
It's gone back.
It's way sweeter, and I usually like a sweet thing, but I kind of like this icing more. Yeah.
Honestly, we're gonna have to get other people in on this.
No, okay. What it is, I like the taste of your icing more, but the texture of mine I feel is better because it's whipped up with
Yours
butter.
is, yeah, because you got butter in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was kind of almost a bit, it's almost a bit stretchy,
It is, yeah.
but
definitely.
I think the flavour's okay.
Yeah. And I like the flavour of your cake as well.
Yeah, other than the burntness.
But I kind of also like the crispy bits on top. What?
I don't know what's wrong with you today. Where's Gemma? Okay, right. Well, what are we gonna say about these? So, first of all, I'm gonna say they're pretty good. Like,
Yeah.
all things considering, they've come out of a packet. I mean, you had a bit of egg and a bit of butter, but mine didn't have any like fresh ingredients or anything like that.
Exactly.
So I was so like, this is never gonna work. But
Yeah.
I mean, we've made like respectable looking cupcakes
Yeah.
for what they are.
Exactly, and if you just want to like start out baking and you don't want to like commit to buying even all the ingredients because then you might have some left over, like to bake something from a box in a packet with little to nothing and probably like not much equipment used.
No, not at all. Like a bowl and a whisk, that's basically all you need.
Yeah, I think it would be great to like get a taste of baking with these.
Yeah, totally. And they are really cheap as well. We did some maths.
We did.
Whilst these were baking. And per cupcake, yours came out at what, like 40?
Mine was 30, oh, 43.
43p
pence, yeah.
per cupcake. Mine came out at like 35p per cupcake.
Yeah.
And if you went out and bought all the ingredients to make 12 cupcakes from scratch using one of our recipes, it does come out more expensive, more at like 80p per cupcake.
Yeah.
Obviously, we would highly recommend that you do that because you'll have way more fun and you'll have a way more delicious cupcake at the end of it.
Be a 10 out of 10.
Like a 10 out of 10 cupcake.
Yeah.
But, like Dane said, if you don't want to commit to doing all of that stuff yet, you just want to have a go at it, then sure, do it. Or if you don't have much time. Do you know what I think you could do?
Tell me.
Because the sponges are genuinely
They're not
okay.
bad, yeah.
You could just do that and then make your own buttercream.
That's true.
That saves you loads of time.
Yeah.
I think that's a really good idea.
Definitely, and also people think these are just for kids. They're not just for kids. Like you can get the ones with like rice wafer paper, like Tom and Jerry on the top or whatever, Paw Patrol. But like adults can do this too. Doesn't matter if you're 5
And
or 58.
professionals.
Yes, yes.
Right, I think we should rate them.
Yeah.
As a
okay.
product.
Overall, I'm gonna give mine like I'm gonna give it a 5.5. No, even I'm gonna give it a 6. For something that came out of a box and you get like all the things with it, including like icing, I just had to add some butter, I'm gonna give it a 6. But if it was just coming from like, maybe like a little cafe or something, and I got served this and I thought it should have been better than it was, I'd probably give it like a 3.5.
Okay.
Maybe a 4.
Okay.
4.
That's more like.
Yeah.
I'm just comparing it to crumbs and doilies.
I know, if it was crumbs,
what
then
I'm
I would give it
doing.
like a 2. But
So I think I'm going to give mine. Unfortunately, I'm just going to give it a 5 as a product.
Okay.
Because I think it tastes good and I love all the little toffee bits in it. And
Yeah.
you don't have to buy anything other than oil, which most people have in your house anyway.
Exactly.
But it is literally just this. Like, I had to buy the icing, even the cupcake cases, and the sprinkles. Like, this is basically all you get.
But then also that's quite good because you can mix and match whatever you want with that. You don't get stuck with what's in here.
This is true.
So there's pros and cons to everything.
Yeah. Okay, fine. Well, That was really fun.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it.
And we want to do it again. There was so much in the baking aisle and like different icings and other cake box mixes. There was like cookies.
Brownies. There was a cheesecake in a box.
Cheesecake in a box.
What?
Yeah. So if you want to see us like do more of this kind of review stuff, then let us know what you want us to test out next.
Even if we don't, we'll probably do it anyway.
Yeah.
We had loads of fun. Well, we are actually going to put this to the Crumbs and Doilies test, and we're going to grab some of the gang from downstairs and see what they think about our cupcakes. And if you want to see us chat to them, then come and join us over on our bake club at patreon.com/Cupcake Jemma. After every video that we put on YouTube every Thursday, we head over to the sofa and we have like a debrief, and we basically just eat cake. I'm probably not going to eat like many of these, but we'll give them to Abby and Jess, and they will love them. So come and join us there. And next week...
Well, Gemma's working on something really fun and fab for you guys, so stay tuned for that.
Yeah, totally. It's going to be great. So subscribe to the channel. There's a link down there, and she'll see you next week. See you later.
Bye.
At this stage, I'd normally take another bite, but...
I will.
You do it. Take one for the team. Hey.
Shut up!